What's up? What's up? Make sure y'all tap the screen, tap the screen. What's up, Sean Diggity?
What's happening, bro? What's good with you? Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, brother, man. It's been about 4 or 5 days since we've been on YouTube.
Mhm.
So much has transpired, but the majority positive. Some negative things have taken place, but overall, I think if you were to tell me a month ago the Charlotte Hornets would be 2-1 right now, I think I would be pretty happy. Make sure you guys tap the screen when you come into the building. Share the content. Matter of fact, I'm tripping. I got to share it myself. What up? You don't share?
For sure, man. For sure. All right. Gonna go over some of the Hornets stuff with the pregame, man. Hope y'all tune in for us.
Yeah, I apologize for going out. I was sharing the link, guys.
All good.
We have an announcement. Me and Sean will be moving to our live applications for pregame. We're working out the post game, but
Mhm.
pre games for sure. Starting the next game is Thursday, so Thursday night we will be on our live. That's an important note because you won't be able to find us the same way that you found us tonight. You're gonna actually have to subscribe to the channel to get the notification.
Mhm.
Also, turn on your notification bell so that when the live finally does get sent out, you're able to, watch the pregame show and whatever other activities that we have going on.
Mhm.
Sean, bro, thank you for joining. As always, brother, my partner in crime. Uh, what are your thoughts on the Hornets' early start to this season?
I'm glad to see it, man. They're coming out with a sense of urgency. You know what I mean? Different than the Hornets of old. I think they're still trying to figure some things out, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from the young guys, whether it's Khan, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, Sion James. Like, I think they posted him on the Twitter earlier, so they're trying to show him some love. Kalkbrenner and these guys, they get into it, man. They don't necessarily look like the Hornets of old right now. But I think tonight will be very telling, not only of their style of play, but how they go at a division foe. Because what I saw them do against the Wizards and LaMelo and them, I was thinking, yeah, that's what I want to see all season because they swept y'all last season. You know what I mean? So make your presence felt in the division, man. What do you think you're gonna see tonight, man, about them going head to head with the Heat?
Well said, brother. Well said. It feels like as crazy as it sounds like a big test, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because once you've lost so much, you have to become comfortable with success.
Facts.
You have to believe that you're worthy of success.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of those belief games. Eric Spoelstra always comes out with a great game plan for
Mm-hmm.
LaMelo Ball. Eric Spoelstra, two-time champion. I think two-time final, I mean, four-time final, no, five-time final appearances for Eric Spoelstra, now that I think of it. And just a group of scrappy guys. You got Andrew Wiggins over from the Golden State Warriors. You have Davion Mitchell down from the Toronto Raptors. You got Ware, a young man that's coming along in the center position. You have the best Swiss Army knife post defender slash perimeter switch defender in the game, and Bam Adebayo. This is going to be a real test. Even of Norman Powell, who's listed as questionable for all you betters, he is listed as questionable tonight. Even if he doesn't play, the Hornets are going to have their work cut out for him tonight. This is not going to be an easy task, not only to win, but just to stay attached to Miami, and Miami sometimes for the Hornets is a difficult task. So I would expect a defensive affair from the Miami Heat. I think the way that the Hornets match that energy or overcome that energy is by matching it. They're gonna have to. This is one of them nights they're gonna have to strap down defensively. If Miami gets to stop, they gotta get a stop. If
Mm-hmm.
Miami has them shooting a low percentage, they have to return serve. That's the best way to stalwart the energy team is by coming out with more energy and when the bully tries to punch you in the mouth, returning serve. If they can get stops on the defensive end, Sean, I think it'll be easy to get out in transition. And the best way to stop a defensive minded coach and a defensive minded team is to turn them over and get stops on the.
No, I'm with you on that, bro. And I think it'll be interesting to see how would they handle that zone defense and the traps on the mellow tonight, because we know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like I just know for a fact whenever LaMelo Ball catches the ball or he brings it up past half court, Miami is going to be jumping down on him. So I definitely want to see exactly what they're going to do. Not having Brandon Miller is going to affect like the spacing that they have or the off ball movement. You know what I mean? So I want to see who's going to step up. That's going to be starting tonight, whether it's Colin Sexton or Trey Mann. That's going to be interesting to see. Yes. Who said it in the comments? Got to watch out for Mitchell. Yeah, he's a baller, bro. Most definitely, he's definitely a baller. But yeah, man, I need to see how they're gonna handle those traps with LaMelo, bro. Like, have they gone over that? Like, I gotta see exactly what's going on with that. And limit the turnovers. I feel like if the Hornets can limit their turnovers to under 12 or 10, they got a good chance of winning this game. But they can't turn the ball over. You have gone mute on me. 1 second, Rev. Y'all hear Rev?
Yeah.
There we go.
Just got some news, Sean.
Uh-oh. Breaking news.
I'm not gonna bring it on here, but
Okay.
me and you're gonna talk about it after the show.
Okay.
About a young man that's injured on the team right now, and I'm hearing it may not be well, it may not be good.
Oh man, that is not what I wanted to hear.
That's not what I wanted to hear either, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
if I keep going in and out, it's because I'm getting calls.
Got you. Got
Um, Man, let's stop with Miami for a second. Let's put a pin there.
you. Okay.
And let's review the weekend games because we didn't get a chance to do our morning after show. I've been working, you've been working.
For sure.
Brothers got responsibility. So let's take a step back and look at that. First off, that Philadelphia 76ers game, which was a heartbreak. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but just tell me some of the things you saw on the replay, some of the positive things you saw from the team, and some of the things you would like to see us work on when it comes to finally getting over the hump with a team like Philadelphia, who's beat us 12 times straight. What were the positives that you took from the game, and what are some of the things you would like to see us work on?
Well, one of the positives that I would definitely say is we out rebounded them. You know what I mean? With them having Embiid and some of those guys with the size that they have, I think it was like 45-40. That was pretty good. I would have wanted to see more fast break points because I think we only had like 14. So that's something that I definitely want to see them getting out and transition more. But one thing that I will say is for the most part is that they led, bro. That is not a thing of the Hornets in the past several seasons, but especially recently, the past two is like, they can be down all game and then make a comeback with a third or fourth, and then we're already thinking, all right, here we go. You know what I'm saying? It's already over with. So to see them fight like that all the way into the end while trying to contain Maxi, you know what I'm saying, the rookie that they got in VJ, yeah, that was good to see. What I want to see, because I felt like if they had Brandon Miller in that game, they probably would have won that. You know what I mean? Because all the other starters were in double figures. That was something that I really like to see. Of course, LaMelo had 27, Sexton had 21, Kalkbrenner had 14, and Miles had 18. You know what I mean? So I think them still trying to figure things out, even with being shorthanded and not using that as an excuse, is something I really enjoyed to see, man. What did you take away from it?
Took away a lot of positives as well. I feel like Tyrese Maxey has been on a tear to start the season, and it's always hard to say that with Tyrese because Tyrese is a good player, but man, when you getting 20 free throws and 16 free throws a night, bro, like it makes it kind of it makes it very difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It makes it very difficult to really enjoy your performance. That's very unethical hoops. But I
Mm-hmm.
do feel like we did the best job so far containing Tyrese Max. I think we did a wonderful job that game. For the most part, he did his damage at the free throw line. BJ Edgecombe didn't get off. We did a good job. So I saw a lot of positives defensively. I see the guys playing with an energy, Sean. They're playing with
Mm-hmm.
an energy. They're playing with a determination. You could tell all the noise in the offseason. They're sick of it.
Yeah.
They are sick of hearing it. They are sick of me misrepresenting the city of Charlotte. They are sick of being looked at as losers. And I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna just say this, Sean. No matter where the season goes, I'm proud of this team already.
Agreed.
I am proud. The fight that they show, the tenacity that they show. You got guys diving on the floor left and right. You know what I'm saying? Trying to
Mm-hmm.
get loose balls. I feel if they can't get over the hump this year, as far as getting to the playoffs, unless it's a drastic fall off from the players,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is on ownership.
Yeah.
Because as we're going to talk about later, I'm going to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's time to make a decision between Brandon and LaMelo. You
I,
can't keep
I,
having two guys that are injured. You cannot afford to. You
mm,
cannot afford to do that, and you can't tank this season because one of them gets injured.
yeah.
You got all these draft picks. Well, we'll talk about it.
Sure.
As far as negatives, what I saw from the game, I don't have too many negatives, honestly.
Yeah.
Other than obviously Trey Man doesn't look like himself right now.
Mm-hmm.
Other than Trey Man, easy low hanging fruit from that game is Con Nipple. He had about two or three looks in the fourth quarter that really would have put the game away wide open. Didn't hit the shot, but man, shooters shoot, bro.
True. Hey, speaking of shooters, bro, I got a question.
Yeah.
Um, Liam McNeely.
Why isn't he playing?
Still have not seen him on that floor. But I'm still seeing Mason Plumlee get minutes.
I think.
So what's
Go
that?
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm confused about that. I haven't seen him on the floor much.
I think you're gonna get more Liam McNeely. He played against the Wizards
Okay.
on the second night. I think
Hmm.
you're gonna have to see more of him because Brandon Miller is down.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you're gonna have to see him get more rotational minutes.
Hmm.
But I don't understand why he wasn't getting minutes to begin with. You want the young man to get into a groove. He's a
Yeah,
rookie. You know what I'm saying? Get him
definitely.
into the groove. Get him some confidence. Get him some easy buckets.
Hmm.
He's got a repertoire from mid range to the 3 point line where he can get easy buckets. So
Hmm.
um, but yeah, so Khan, he's low hanging fruit in that game, but I'm not gonna beat him up about that. He's a rookie, bro. Like
Right.
on the road. First big game against a team that with a 12 win streak on you, that's difficult.
True.
I guess one negative I'll say, and this is maybe Hooper nitpicking.
Okay.
It felt like when the bullies came out in the third and fourth quarter, we didn't have an answer for it as far as our
Mhm.
forwards and our centers.
Yeah.
Andre Drummond and Kelly Oubre won that game for them.
Mm.
As insane as that sounds, it feels like Musa and Ryan weren't able to match the energy. And shout out to True and shout out to everybody who's down there talking. I apologize. It's almost game time, guys. So we trying to get y'all what y'all need. I apologize
Hmm.
for not speaking to all the brothers and sisters that support. Once again, this is the last time we'll be doing it on the phone for this type of show. We will be transitioning Thursday night to the live stream. So you guys are gonna have to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. And also, we should be over 50 likes right now. You guys tap the screen. It's free to tap the screen. Show some love.
Oh
And make
yeah.
sure you join us in playback after this. We'll be doing the watch party. But
Hmm.
I just feel like Ryan Kalkbrenner, getting back to that game, and Musa Diabate, they weren't able to answer the challenge, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate you, sister, for moderating down there. But
Hmm.
they weren't able to answer the challenge, and that's what makes me afraid about tonight's game, because you got some guys that bring their lunch pail in Miami too, and they,
Construction has two.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna be
Yeah.
putting elbows in you. They're gonna put shoulders in you,
Oh.
and I just saw a little bit of weakness that I saw from Ryan in college when I went back and looked at the film.
Hmm.
He has a bad reputation of when people come at him physically,
Hmm.
and when he has a couple of bad moments, his mental fortitude kind of collapses.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So tonight I need them to make up for that. Even if we lose, bro, like fight.
Show that fight.
Show that
Absolutely.
fight. That's all right, man. You're not gonna win every game. You're not gonna
Yeah.
win every game. So I
Definitely.
just want to see some fight, bro. But that's the only negatives that I have from that game. Um, A lot of people have been very critical about LaMelo taking that step back three with 5 seconds on the clock when it was a tie score,
Hmm.
being very, very harsh with LaMelo. What were
Right.
your thoughts on LaMelo's shot selection down the stretch? And do you have an issue with it?
Um, I'm not going to necessarily say I have an issue with it because I know the way that Lamelo looks at his shots.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I still feel like he's still trying to not necessarily find his way in this offense, but also his shot selection in this season because when he makes them, ain't nobody got nothing to say. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
It's only when he misses them that they got to jump up and say all of this and stuff like that. But I ain't got no question in how he's going to fill out his shot selection, especially with other individual having to step up. You know what I mean? Depending on I'm saying the severity of Brandon Miller's injuries and all that. So yeah, I ain't too worried about it.
Boy, you a cold piece, Sean. You gotta give your brother flowers when he alive, man.
For
Look, that
sure,
was
bro.
that was a cold answer, man. It's
Hmm.
we old school, Sean.
Right,
So you
right.
know me. Get to the
Absolutely.
rack, young cuz. Get
Hmm.
to the rack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're right. In a league of Steph Curry and Luka Doncic, for a superstar, that's the normal. I've seen Luka. You know, I'm a Lakers guy.
Yeah.
I've seen Luka take that shot several times.
Hmm.
I've seen Steph take that shot several times. The
Right.
only reason, like you said, they're being critical is because it's Melo and he missed it.
Right.
We've
That's it.
seen LaMelo hit that shot. Now, the old school in me, hey, get downhill.
Right.
I take more of an issue with the fact that we let the shot clock dwindle down to that length by
Mm,
running a set that was horrible,
yeah.
Charles Lee's offense.
Hmm.
And why are we not setting a double pick and roll on the final play of the game or the possession, the go-to possession in the game to free up our superstar?
Yeah. Yeah. That's an issue for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like these are the kind of things, Charles Lee, bro, our margin of error with Brandon Miller potentially being out for even if it's a limited amount of time. We don't have that margin of error.
No, we do
Like
not.
if it's a layup there, bro, if it's an easy choice, come down,
Hmm.
let somebody else bring the ball down the court, position LaMelo on the wing, have LaMelo come over to the top, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
run a double pick play, let him get downhill, bro.
Yeah.
Don't,
Yeah.
don't, don't, don't put him in a situation where it's 5 seconds on the clock, and because your offense is so terrible, now he's forced to create out of nothing, and he bears the brunt of the blame for your horrible coaching.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
That's the biggest issue, bro. And I see no issue with it, especially with Miles Bridges being in better shape this season. And he's already averaging 8 rebounds this season, bro. So it ain't
Yeah.
nothing for him to crash the boards after LaMelo attacks. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
that's the thing, man. So that's my notes from that game. We got to get to the Washington Wizards game, which
okay.
was a more positive outcome.
Hmm.
Charlotte Hornets on the second night of a back to back. They said they got into Washington late.
Right.
Uh, they were, a lot of things going on with Brandon Miller. They were trying to figure out, so they weren't in their best mindset to start that game off, but they came away with the victory. Tell me what you think about the Washington Wizards performance from the Charlotte Hornets and some of the positives, some pros and cons that you took from it. And were you happy with the result?
I was happy with the result. I'll say I was glad to see them shoot the three well. I think the Hornets shot about 40% from three. That's always great to see. 36 free throws, man. That is, you cooking for a recipe with success for that.
There it
You
is.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think they also out rebounded them 52 to 40. Anytime you dominate a team like that at the line, bro, and on the boards, you probably gonna have a great chance to win. You know what I'm saying? So I love to see them be aggressive, take it directly at Washington. I think they still got, I'm saying, feel away about last season. But you talking about Con Nipple stepping up in that game. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir.
He
Yes,
had
sir.
he had 20 in that one to LaMelo's 38. Sexton also had 20, and then of course Miles with 22. So they
That's
were
solid. You'll take that any night, bro.
any night, man, they
Yeah.
were able to impose their will, and that's what I'm saying. When it comes to games like that, especially division games, man, show them that you're not playing with them.
Right.
On the Wizards side, they were able to contain their young guys like Alex Sarr, 21. I wasn't too much worried about CJ or Chris Middleton. You know what I'm saying? Because that's they vets. That's a bit older.
Trey
Uh,
Johnson, nice, Sean.
he is.
Yeah, the
He
young boy,
is.
nice.
Mm-hmm. But for like I said, the most part, man, they were able to impose their will. That's what I wanted to see. What you take away from it?
Oh man, I was heartbroken from the Philly loss. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I was reeling, bro. And
Hmm.
we started that game off so ugly, Sean. It was just, it felt like the only one that came to play was LaMelo in that first half.
Yeah.
Downhill, fighting, shooting, stealing the ball,
Hmm.
playing. Look, let's take a moment out. Let the applause for LaMelo Ball's defensive improvements. be as loud as the disrespect.
Facts. Big
This is a
facts.
guy that is competing on both ends of the floor and putting
Hmm.
his body on the line. That takes a lot.
It does. It
Uh,
does.
and Yule has an update for us, bro. He says Trey Man is available tonight. He will be available against the Miami Heat. He was suffering from, I think, potentially a broken jaw, uh,
Okay.
or at least something happened with his jaw. But he will be playing tonight.
Hmm.
Hopefully, he can get some of his mojo back. But yeah, we were just playing bad, man. We were playing sluggish. You could tell that 76ers lost, took a lot out of us. But
Sure.
LaMelo was a leader that night. In the
Hmm.
first half, he competed. Okay, it's a jaw contusion. I apologize. Jaw
No
contusion.
conclusion. Okay.
Make sure y'all run the lights up.
Oh yeah.
But we were in a lull.
Hmm.
And in the second half, man, Sion James, bro.
Stepped up.
Sion James. Look,
Hmm.
I feel like Ruben stuttered. I apologize a million times. Bro, I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah.
I doubted you. I shouldn't have doubted you, man. That young man has come in and competed.
He is, man, and that's what I want to see from him. Just being scrappy, man, and getting his points, the dirty way, and just really showing folk defensively that he is one of them ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even
for
as a
sure.
rookie. His size on him. I think what is he? He's like 6'5", so
Six five.
he's not the
They
tallest guy
they
on
say
the court.
220, but he looked 240.
Right, he do look that way. So I was happy to see him that way, and I want to see that against Miami tonight, because like you say, work with their construction vest on, they
Yeah, that's right.
lunch pails and all that, man. So give them that same energy back. We're gonna definitely have to show that tonight for sure.
Yeah, man. I'm in agreement, bro. Sion is one of the keys to that turnaround in the second half.
Hmm.
Con can nipple.
Yeah.
Way to bounce back as a rookie, bro. What's up, twin? Sawadee, man. Way to bounce back as a rookie, man. Had a tough shooting night in the fourth quarter of the game previously against the Sixers. Came back in the second half. Didn't start off the game on fire, but in
Right.
the second half, LaMelo was able to get him some. This is what I dreamed of in a positive light
Okay.
when I thought about LaMelo and Khan being together.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all I need from Khan.
Definitely.
See ball, catch ball, shoot ball, make shot. That's it, bro.
Yeah. He was 5 from 9 from three, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
all we need, man.
yeah.
And kind of give you a little bit more sometimes too. Now he'll
Mm-hmm.
take you down into the wax, give you a little, 10-footer.
Yeah.
If he catches sleeping, he might lay the ball up on you. He competes. He's
Yeah.
another guy that competes. Musa Diabate was a revelation,
Mm.
rolling hard to the rim. Musa provides something on this team
Mm-hmm.
that this team has never had since LaMelo has been here.
Mm.
It dawned on me, Sean. You know what he provides?
What does he provide?
The PJ, the beat up man that we needed PJ Cheeks Washington to be here, that
Mm.
he is in Dallas now.
Yeah,
Musa is a beat up man.
he is.
He'll fight for the offensive rebound. He'll fight for the defensive rebound. He'll take a charge
Mm-hmm.
on a pick and roll. If he gets the ball, he's coming downhill full speed, dunking on people or trying to. Like he just does all the dirty work. He knows his role. He plays all of his heart out. And when you got a guy as talented as LaMelo and Brandon Miller and Miles Bridges, you need a team full of guys that are willing to lay it on the line. And Musa Diabate, other than the 76ers game, I've never seen him yield when he's on that court. So Musa, to me, the biggest reasons we won, of course, LaMelo,
Mm-hmm.
but Sion James,
Yep.
Con Nipple,
Mm-hmm.
and Musa Diabate. And Miles
Absolutely.
Bridges, he said at halftime, LaMelo cursed him out and said, "You playing like a bum. Yeah,
Yeah.
I need you to come with me." And in the fourth quarter, Miles Bridges finally hit the clock and dropped, I think, 15, 13 or 15 in the fourth.
Yeah, he was
Uh,
getting busy.
yeah, he was getting busy, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
I was excited from everything that I saw from that game. Now the Hornets are 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
The Southeastern division is struggling right now. The Magic are 1-3.
Right.
The Wizards are 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
The Hawks are 1-3. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some
Yeah.
heavyweight. The biggest competition right now is the Miami Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into the negative news.
Okay.
Brandon Miller, man.
Uh-oh.
Brandon Miller initially thought to just be a shoulder sprain.
Mm-hmm.
Now it has come out Okay, another update. Norman Powell. Norman Powell is out.
Mm.
For them, that's big. That's big, brother.
Yeah, it
That's
is
big. Hey, we got to take whatever we can get.
for sure.
But yeah, that's an update for the game coming on tonight. It'll be on the playback. Make sure you join us. We look forward to seeing you all and talking with you all and sharpening it up.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, so Brandon Miller initially thought to be a shoulder, almost like a slight sprain or a half dislocation.
Hmm.
Initially, it was looking at about 21 days. Now, rumors have come out. Some say Brandon Miller's camp has leaked it that he is seeking a second opinion, which usually is never a good thing. Sean, can you tell us what your feelings are? Do you think it's something serious? And if it is something serious, can we remain afloat while Brandon's out?
So to answer your first question, bro, I don't want it to be too serious because if it is like they're saying, like a shoulder subluxation or something like that, without surgery, I think Steph Curry, when he had it a few years back, you can heal within 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily see something long term. Do I think they can still be okay? Yeah, because they showed it the other night. You know what I mean? And like I said, especially in the East right now, all of these teams are not 100% healthy. You know, so if there was a time to try and what I'm saying, make a run, it would necessarily be now and get some wins under your belt because their schedule, bro. I don't know if you looked at it, but a good amount of those teams either have teams that haven't won yet or still trying to figure it out. I'm gonna read off a few of them to you right quick. Of course, we got Miami tonight, we got Orlando the next night, Minnesota, Utah, and New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of those games, they have a way to what I'm saying, make a run with a few of these players being
Everything's
out.
winnable. Everything's winnable.
Everything is winnable. You see what I'm saying? So they can get on a hot streak. They just got to play through it, man. But I'm hoping it's not that way for Brandon Miller, bro. Like it looked like a stinger last night, and I think they're just trying to be a bit cautious. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping.
I'm hoping for that as well. I'm
Yeah.
hoping for that as well.
Hmm.
Um, like I said, I agree with B. Haynes though. When you get to getting second and third opinions, that's not even no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're
But
saying.
I hope that's wrong. If it is right though, I'm standing on business, Sean. It's time to make a decision.
Oh
You
man.
can't because you can't, bro. You
Yeah.
can't keep letting seasons get away from you.
Hmm.
Because like you said, you look at that schedule when you say it like you said it,
Yeah.
brother. If you do it right, you might be 6-1, 6-2.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't
Hmm.
keep, you got all this capital. It's a lot of good players coming out in the draft. You already got 2 first-round picks.
Hmm.
So you start saying to yourself, what happens if we go out there and get a Zion?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You start questioning these things. You start saying, okay, what would it look like, LaMelo and Laurie Marketing? Give us a stretch five.
So that's what you're saying. If we're on 2K right now and we're playing my GM mode,
Yeah.
that's who you would be able to trade Brandon Miller for.
Yeah, you can work it out. You have enough assets.
Yeah,
But you only do that if you feel like you can make the playoffs. And I feel like we've seen enough in these first 3 games that if you put a roster around this team, that's a playoff team.
agreed.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Mm,
and I'm just to the point, bro. I love Brandon Miller. You know I love him, bro. I
same.
love him. I love him. I
Hmm.
was one of the first people to vouch for him in the
Yeah.
draft and all that.
Hmm.
But dog, you can't have 2 of them guys out like that, bro.
No, you can't.
Because it
Especially
feel
when you
like
keep saying
whenever
he's
we
part of
about
the
to get in
big
the
three.
groove, what'd you say,
Yeah.
bro?
No, I'm saying especially when you keep saying that he's a part of the big three. You've been saying
Hell
that
yeah,
for
whenever
all
we about
year.
to get in the groove, bro, he's gone.
Yeah.
And then LaMelo carries it, and then LaMelo eventually gets hurt.
Hmm.
It's just like I don't want to give up too soon, but I'm not willing to give up this season for anybody.
Yeah.
Even if it was LaMelo. If it was LaMelo in the same situation, I'll be saying, hey, bro, the Hornets got to make a decision, bro.
Agreed.
Like, you got to be real with this thing at some point,
Hmm.
even though it's so many goddamn good players, bro.
It is, bro.
It's a lot of good players coming in this draft, bro. You got Boozer's son, who looks amazing.
Cooked the other night, ain't it?
Yeah, you got Divinasti. I'm not pronouncing it right, but he's nasty.
Yeah.
You got the young boy from Kansas. It's a lot of talent now. It does make you think a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? We
Sure.
trying to win. We
Yeah.
trying to win.
Absolutely.
So tonight's matchup against the Miami Heat, what you looking for, Sean? What are your concerns and what are your hopes?
Well, my concerns is the trap defense that I know is coming for LaMelo.
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like,
and that's on.
what are they gonna call? How are they gonna deal with it? Not trying to see LaMelo force things, but who's gonna be that individual to step up? I'm looking to lean on Sexton and Khan again, but more so Trey. Man, bro, I need to
Oh,
see something. I need to see something. You know what I mean? Like that
oh,
that Trey man we were seeing flashes of last season before they sat him down. That's who I need to see, bro. If ain't nothing wrong, he ain't on no injury report.
you feel like something wrong on it.
Bro, I do feel like something wrong. You know what
Even the
I'm saying?
jump shot look weird, bro.
It just he looks off, bro. He looks
Mm,
off. He ain't got that same explosiveness, and I'm still trying to see is he trying to trust himself, trust his
yeah,
body? Because once you in your head, your game already off before you even touch the ball. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, brother.
And
Yeah.
as physical as Miami plays, oh,
Oh, they gonna
tonight
make
we
you
gonna
feel
show.
it.
Absolutely,
They gonna make you
absolutely.
feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm worried about Trey, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not even. I don't care about him missing those shots. None of that.
No.
It just don't look fluent. Even his shot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Markel Fultz
Yeah.
when he developed that hitch?
Mm-hmm.
Trey's hitch ain't that bad, but he has a hitch when he's
Can
shooting.
tell.
Like
Yeah.
like his back, like he's afraid of hurting his back. Like Twin said, it hoop like it hurts. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? That's I'm worried about that, man. I am worried about that trap. I'm worried
Mm-hmm.
about that zone, but the Hornets got more shooters now.
They do. They
So
do.
they hopefully tonight we can finally shoot them out of that goddamn zone.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Around that same 40, 45% from three. Like, cook them. Every time they trying to trap, kick it out. Whoever's open and knock it down. That's definitely what I want to see tonight.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't be mad if LaMelo had a night tonight with 15 and 13 assists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Like
type of night.
15 points, like because Miami they coming.
That's true.
So let make everybody else better. Make
Mm-hmm.
them pay for overcommitting to you. I think that's the key to winning a game like this. You ain't gotta shoot 30 shots and tire yourself out on both
Right.
ends on the floor. Get the ball to the shooters. The shooters need to do what they gotta do when they get the ball. You got Colin Sexton who ain't gonna back down from nobody. So
Mm-hmm.
that energy gonna be there for you finally in the backcourt instead of having a guy that's working for the Costa Nostra. But anyway,
Hey.
uh Sean, last words before we transition over to the playback, brother.
Last words tonight, man. I want to see the Hornets coming out swinging. This is another division foe. They at the top of the division right now, man. You punch the Heat in the night, punch the Heat in the mouth tonight, and then get ready to knock the Magic in the mouth another night. Like this is
Yeah,
another statement game. It's still within the first 2 weeks, but I need to see something. You know what I mean?
I
Come out
feel
swinging.
you standing on Ben and you ain't playing with him.
I ain't playing at all, bro, because
I
I
feel it.
said, folks, Hornets never won the division, bro.
Yeah,
They've never won the division. So yeah, we talking playoffs, we talk about seeing them doing well, but make a statement this season.
I
Win
feel
that
that.
division. You know what I mean?
I
So
feel that. See, I like that. I
yeah,
like that. I like that.
for sure.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it on that note, brother. I ain't got nothing else to add. That's better than that.
Hmm.
Playback after this. We will have highlights post game tonight. We will be on Spaces. Me and Sean will work out the logistics of the pregame and the post game. We will be pregame here though Thursday night
Hmm.
through the live application. Please, I implore you, if you hear the sound of my voice, subscribe right now. It only takes a second and hit the bell notification icon because the process is very different. Come on over to playback, have a good time with us, watch the game with us. We'll be on Spaces and the highlights will be available afterwards. Shout out to my brother Sean. Appreciate you, brother, for pulling up as always. And let's
Always.
hope the Hornets get it done tonight, man.
Oh yeah, let's get it done.